Yankran for Mmoa. And kind for Mmoa. Stupid people. I didn't think I'm Kasa and Kotoka Airport. Masa, mummy and Jimmy and Mugu Chromo and your mama Quasiano, any Ibokin. As someone says, it's all critiquing no more. Much me up for Pamma, dear, very, very important. That is the most important issue as a mock tackle. And yet, Jimmy, the Amoya and Chesamoya Mmoa Musia Santa for.
And tell them dropping video no names a comment section a bit with some Penyah. Twene Jonas. I say Yantin Oobakɛ. Oobakɛ ba ye den kraboye. Yantin Twene Jonas in Penyah. Beka bibi Twene sit there Twene wo na say why there why go wonyale. Twene aba finally obedin kombo. Oobakɛ na enkrafo ni abro sense Akwaaba din free or ever Oobakɛ ever show no. Twene aba kan adwena in fact Twene edumudwuma or the free Ga Mantse so. Anyway, see Greater Accra Regional Minister. What damn woman in an Akan for mu push this agenda and they also say Nyansa say pa ebi no mutrim. I have Penyah block media. Best right say any demo. Over I keep video no other my subscribe button, snap back click notification latest updates. How about the way you about me? Ewo comments as best right so baso. No I she video force enya bi ahwe. It you heard the word Akwaaba na. Baby you see Akwaaba agent is here no. It goes beyond any tribe language. The word Akwaaba no. How are you promoting the word Akwaaba now no? It goes beyond every tribe language. Abeye ewiase nyina no Africa ha no ba abeye a welcoming note. I show be Akwaaba. If you say Kotoka Airport Airport krana. Akwaaba e wo ho.
Quand tu vois le vieux là, tu penses à ton garba et à ton foutu banane sauce graine en même temps. Tu sais que tu es arrivé à la maison. Merci le vieux.
Not just that. Almost say wonyum udru Kotoka International Airport one omu main airport a. Omu wa enyum na welcome enyum kwa no. Akwaaba e wo that enyum ni mu. Enti enye nena yebeyesa na Akwaaba ye wiemu forecast na David then the Kotoka was make that room. Afoko UK kwana UK for signpost bi a signpost no hwe ase odma baby ayi kokko ba kokko kitwa bi eda no ase pe Akwaaba egusu bi cheze Akwaaba no go international enye say it now no atra say eye Akan forecast it goes international yenti asesa na eyesa Akwaaba ye abunami kirekire mu ye ana enuamo ganfo so mumuni akutokum omo ntia say aden na Kotoka International Airport omo gan asase so Nelson ye di obi kasa ana abeto so eje ne yese san Akwaaba no ne yemfa omo krom kasa Oobakɛ omo gan Oobakɛ no nkwa na enzo ye akra na ganfo mo no so ne kemfa mohe o se mohe ene nkanto so because omo do dan we for no edo so sinemo ana say dan we for no do so sinemo omo kasa ekwa akire sine ganfo na nkasa mo no so enti eni amadu no ask conversation on social media just say ganfo no omo efili so ade bia wo bu krom e omo ade ba mo ntia say Kotoka International Airport enya gani bia botom sika na de see ye taxpayers money ani age kan bom do water melika ho de o we sika hye ani adi esie ni e wo krom anya say ya wo dia o e wo krom e wo water asesu a enya wo dia o pa sika mo bla bia what ya say o bo sika nya hwe e wo krom wasa asesu na sie be enya wo sika enya wo dia o timi tire dia fanto so debi enya possible sa na emu na twenya say kan so grafan kwan ka mo mani nya kakra every say asane for dia domo ye ne mo dini ye kama mo doko no ebe akumase ya ansi se dini no still enkran doko na na de ma mo go buza sirifo hwe obu be domo ebo no eduru kumase ya oboa ya santo mo di ase abo famo mo sako she mo di amutiri ye mo doko no after all ya mamu dini enkran dokono ya dia to mudi so ya du mudi ato so ya sese di mu ko mu sesire mpo obedomo e mu ni duru kumase a e ya samtemo onti ase a to ade kokrum koton ya du ni atem ya no bayire bia wa ha ense okumase bayire ya wa samde bayire o de ko mu sesire from mu kamase mo chiro na o de mu dokono ya dia mudi ato so ashimo ni mo nsa be ye twene se masa mo nkofe bi ntina ade abo kan bia ni nyansa bia anim
But yenti amabie wo map yenkanfo no moye mmoa. Enkanfo no moye mmoa. Enkanfo no moye mmoa. Muntie miye. Mesede en moye mmoa. Mo share video no ma Ga Mantse. Enkanfo no mesede en moye mmoa. Stupid people. Akwaaba. What you say? Ghana ni a waba broche bia bisa no obi a wo no bo odin se ofri Ghana na obebisa o se te sen Akwaaba mukasa no what you say enkran kuro na akura intime sarande kuro no mu wie e de ntini emfa mu kasa na enkoto airport say I be kura mi refi kasa no me ba be me ka kire mo masa mu mienya jimi no mu gukuro mu na adwoma amakwasea no eni ibokem asisa mo nsa asisa o mu critique no mo ho matimi akopam mo ade ye very very important a ebema da achi mo na nanom ne mo nkura no mo a mo wo mo no omu bedane ahoho wo mo am nsa asiso. That is the most important issue as a mo tackle enye jimi de mo ye na chese mo ye mo amusua santefo oba asante region ye wo mosi zongo mosifo ene ye de omudi atokuro no so ye wo mfanti new town mfantefo di na daso mfantefo na guo asantini di ankasai oko baba yara sports stadium a de 10 na to airport no so airport ni di na asantini di ankasai efo mo ho enye o masem o mo nsase no mo bo ho ban mo die ma jimi ade ye very important mo nwene ho nkwasiafo Ga Mantse ade no ma jimi sa mo die mo nyani pa na dokoro na ma di no afam trim dokuno no fante dokuno no mu youth nya adwuma nya the capital supposed to have the jobs to employ the smaller towns and the villages. The capital no mu nyina mo madan junkie boys na mu guo nkranfo nyina langas na mo ye mo sori a nkwasiafo obi sini dan anu makuguo na mo ba ye be stop ye maunsi obi say friend Oobakɛ se nkwasia din we masa enye asante anya asante fo na Akwaaba yo mo de wo Akan language se munima asante no enye mo kwana twi yo mo de wo twi is Akan language, Ghanaian language. Akan is a big group and Ghana language a small group. The airport is for Ghana, it's not for Ga people. Evakuchi Gaddafi was it they should fight Igbo man who is claiming their land. I don't know he know. Allah tenya boa. Ga Mantse wo yo dwan. Ga Mantse wo yo fui. Ga Mantse aden we jimi sa. Enti Ga Mantse aden we jimi sa. The most important thing I say mo dwene ho ene say mo ma NDC fo mo ano. Ento mo nsa ase mala tafo. No mo mekum nyina ntum mfiri asase no so. Na mo nane ahoho o mo amoman mu. What you say? Na fe udo kwase abakuma ase say o bepe baabi na atena bi ko ala tani age ukuro. You have to fight for your land. That is more important than what you say. Say yag name bibi wo Ghana ho. Eno de e your mining nyina asset. Eno ntina cocoa board yan kukura nkosi sahwe because sahwe na ye the largest cocoa producing region. What you say? And so ye the cocoa board be seen kind. One gold board Asante region is the most biggest land that produce gold. And so the gold board be seen kind. Why? Because that is the capital. It's when say I kind for the Jimmy a national property. International property no we outweigh the language I will mind ma obiaka common language near the atour my japadi yesus. Sa ne ye no. Intima Jimmy no say ye o my japadi a ade a common language apart from Twi any brofo kasa bia ni ho biate e wo Ghana obi ka yigwe a obi antia me kotena voter region ohu hohoi dia obi sa me kasa metia ye va mijo eno bra bese mi enko mentmenka ya kanyina nkwasi kasa na boy bi kire me ba mi totohi eno so say say a bad word wa hu ne me je me betena nkran ya for so many years and so kasa mi nu pe bi na mte won nkran kasa. But anybody when they come to Ghana automatically they're going to be able to speak Chi within short possible time. It doesn't matter wherever they live. And until nkran ni bia to Chi but onte I what I say was at in krum nkran but santini bia ante nkran but otichi. Oh, na mention because obi a wo krum kasa awo Ghana no you gotta learn Chi nso ka ho. What does that tell you? It means say the Chi language is international language for Ghana. What you say? Intimunya Jimmy no na munwene something very very important. Yeah, Jimon say matcham say East Legon na say o nyina Kumase fo ne oni ni nyina moye Mmoa chief executives East Legon say kan fo na asalive na asantefo ni ka surudu na so ma Jimmy nti asantini kwa me despite aba no be oni land e East Legon nyina na nkrani ne hwe wo. Why? Because my general enye juma you are fighting because of Akwaaba. We are boa. Ga Mantse Jimi na tre unkra ni trans na tu omfse omunya Jimi na firi na ko omunwe ni se nipa. Na omumpa juma bi empressure aban ni se aban e o ba se o bebi adwuma ma enti bi adwuma we ni enye adwuma nye ni entimi fidi ya yire ni ema ni emfa ema nko school. That is the most important people. That is what most important people on country does. Like the people in the country, in the community, the society, what they want is a better job, good paying job. That is all they need. And ye Jimmy, and ye Jimmy, and Timobe Jimmy siya na Santefone seremo. Ya de dokono kura to mudin kran dokono ye nyam na ebio. Obi abagana obedi dokuna yesin kind for na de ba wiase o tu ko safi akurase emfa bok ai Cote d'Ivoire no ho okọ chese wherever you go and kind dokuno. What else do you want again, man? We want jobs. Over America, when you come to the country, you're gonna get a job, so you're gonna be regardless of wherever you come from, you gonna be rich. And that's why I come and say, $2 million mansion, demo America, New York City, I want to say, I'm in Chile. American no magua, and I'm in Petredi, and once I'm online, I call her money be one for my name, a book, not with the Abasha. So, if you got money, you got everything. So, get a job to do. That's the most important. And Ga Mantse Suyanyansa, what Jimmy too much? What Jimmy too much? Sankwasi adiwe na nkwa fra unko fo ne say hey munya Jimmy no. Nya se apanyini tina wi ase na enkura we na nka yebu na nka we fo ka hu bi. E ba sa Ga Mantse wo na ye odwan, wo na ye kwasia, na wo inside to nkura so munyimi because eye Jimmy na mu Jimmy no. The Kotoka International Airport does not belong to any Ghana person. Enuntina yedi angunani din na ato so no Kotoka oye angunani odwan because a national property. Odwan is a state prop na ya be capital no dia kokumas because ma Jimmy do obi amud na muti capital mo ben brochiri. You people supposed to have the knowledge and wisdom. Nanka obi a oti sunyan Kumase be bia besuan nyansa enso ma ya ma santifo yi ni nyansa chem Vakuchi was a Gaddafi was no, don't insult the Gakeno. He has nothing, he hasn't said anything. Oh, sound, tell me the dadam. Vakuchi any kafra, Ga Mantse Accra. Almost on the catch them and say, oh, now we PP and crown some mesa. Vakuchi was it his old video visited in his palace and was teaching his culture. The copied the video and Belamundi started the trend. Belamundi na episode gu papa na nimas. Belamundi unsu jai sa obe ya madi papa na temka. But anyway, still inclined for you for no you better learn sense. Let's forget about tribalism. Now we should all come together. Now you stop politicians if one of my from to say your mama say bye na no ya Sami Jemfia Dani Millionaire, Ochi, $500,000 car, Unya scan one, Obi on Oko school, we on Koya Juma Biada. Obia ye Juma Atina Hospital, Ako doctor, Ako science, I quite fast one pioneer, biology, physics, chemistry. Atina, I school them for 7 years. Or the hospital, or rich hospital, in Pianica, not your mama, Sansuma, Nenquasi for to travel NDC for boys, no Masanko Bomo, no Masanko to bribe, said Ness in any trust, Yamabono. Oh, these are some of the things we have to talk about. The healthcare system, and Penny Hospital, Okona Yaria, Unyam Pasona, a drone ho, a Mmoa parliament, Yaria, no more private jet. No more the private jet money alone can fix the Ghana entire nation hospital system. That is what we need to talk about. Sami Jemfiti Ghana, what time taxpayers money and Kotoka France, children and a shell for the baby mamas. These are the things we have to talk about because Nekwasia, only Mmoa no more position when Timian Koto come grant time and the way at to 2 man a shell for. Na shell for nyina wo fie mesbel money Tracy Buachimu nyina oni houses wo East Legon nkran ni a wote nkran ho no bisase wo mansion wo East Legon there be o masise sika nyina de toma shell for. And these are the things we the youth have to come together as one people. Ni stop ye mpanifo no omo petwa dodo eno na ama ye brejo mama petwa dodo NDC for petwa dodo eno na ama ye bre if they are sensible. Nanka information am the man ye say ye to abamo mo mbeba be ye 24-hour economy no mo concentrate and no mo build the infrastructures or mo build the factories ye the be ye the be employ the youth and ye the obi to pay ra. That is the more important thing for the nation. Ya Akwaaba ana Oobakɛ ana Oobakɛ, that is not important. What you say, Mukotulogua, Obikura Bagan, Obunsi Jimmy. Because what the country BM country BM or Bruchda. Obia Bogana Chena Chino Catchel. Onim Frafra, no nim the Gumba, no nim the Gatti. Timumbe Jimiana, Fed the Gatti for CMF D Macount. Sisala for CMF D Macount. Not Bampusi for MF D Macount. The Gumba for MF D Macount. Hausa for MF D Macount. And Timunkwan my Jimmy. Akwaaba no kwa me nkroma time nyina na ebo airport wo Jimmy semuni ma antin kranfo no mo nanananananananum omukura agitum si emfa Akwaaba na emo nti ya die ntina makodidi a madifu same ana covid panie no mde wo mo na fam trim ade ani Jimmy no ana NDC fo na ama start propaganda na MPP fo na ejime mo. Why? Nana kwa me ozi, do you have to say what do you have to say about the Akwaaba issue at the airport? Let Akwaaba be there, simple as ABC. Namu kosi at the Frosin airport wa namu de incline for Sudia bon simple. Say bia arrival gate 1 Akwaaba bon gate 2 you betim incline for any dia bon no man so any aje. But see, of course, the whole thing now waste of taxpayers' money. Bless yes, can you bet me the Akwaaba start 24-hour economy? I then be near Jimmy sir. And think I for me answer because Mome Pemasemo, because Monia sem the be a case ever be an crime for case ma. Asante phone case in a taba mo omoni abono fo no mo konkwasi antokwa ade chia ai do ma hene ni asante hene ntokwa hunu nyansa bia no mu Jimmy entimo no mo mepemasem because mo ni case kese entime semo munya Jimmy na mfaso ni Jimmy so. The airport does not belong to Nkrani bia ni anane say. The airport belongs to Ghanaians and the only language that spread in the whole nation is Akan language. Nana kwa me Kotoka International Airport doesn't belong to Ga people. It's for Ghana. I don't know o me person me trom me educate you. Nyasa obi tuo ni sema mu nyina amadwen nya adwuma. Then airport belongs to Ghanaians. And the taxpayers money ni see here. Enya nkrani wofa. Ene ye kwaje bosia free no ho. Ena nya nkrani sika na ye di see here. It belongs to Ghana. Tiria mecho no enti mesramo enti yakase akana akan no won a consists of so many groups won enti akan no a consists of so many groups and omutwi language ni etwi language. And when we talk about Akan, let me cheche mo Akan no. And Akan for no omoye bono half for asante for adanse for twefo asen for mfantefo achemfo akuapemfo akwamufo kwawufo sahwifo awowefo nzemafo ahantanfo diafo enti all this group ni yakaboma complete Ghana more than 50% of Ghanaians. So more than 50 or 60% of Ghanaians. Oma mebobo omudini nya wa wunim me kan se me wunim. Say Akan was built from Bono, Asante, Adanse, Chefo. What I say into sa akofo we nyina katwi kasa, kasa na etwi no. Ene ye kan Accra ga one group ga adangwe to say bia Asantefo ana Bonofo one single group pe. Enti ade entina ya ye chichiro man ne de one single group amukasa obi anteda ene ye de ba betu kuro aye national property so ayemu musia nyansa na mumma nya jimi no e wo se ye de kasa consists of the whole man nyina group eka ne ye de to so enti o man no apart from Akan language no language bia ni wa ethnic groups bebrebe o Ghana omutimika apart from Twi the entire tisa say Akan near big. Odia from Fante Cape Coast, odia unya tran crying, unya tran do coming na Bisia Kusi northern region Akan fon kwa. And the population of Ghana no more than 90% Akan for asa anati assassin so. And why say yeah build a nation ni akofa small portion of group for language near the to national property so now I confused one catch us obiti Oobakɛ nashe obi antiase ba broni kwa koshia na Akwaaba enu ntina airport no ye welcome dignity bia omukosa de adowa akeche one because emu ya Akan for nti doma hene ni asante hene ntokwa ni nyina ye jimi no mienu nyina jimi o omu ye nuafo one group omu they come from one group enti say tisa asantini hu mfantini no sere no ana broni no sere na ana sahwini no sere na jimi no majimi because one group no migrate no mkasa anchenyi keke ti omu nyina one group enti na ma list omu group na kire no and they were there before Kwame Nkrumah came to gain independence for Ghanaians ti omu no ni abrofo Akan tokwa na da bia asantefo je victory ne fa no nyom nko na defeat abrofo no na ye Akan ni nyina together sa bono mfante sa kuro na mabobo ni nyina they came together to gain independence together with Ghana Kwame Nkrumah. After that no build in airport no and de Akwaaba ne ball because that is the only language broad number of Ghanaians understand Akan language enti twi na nye Kumasi ni dia no akese meta asantene enti chinchin ayenko wa free or dabi Akan language mesremo mu miesia nyansa Nana Kwame was Greater Accra region is one supporting the Ga people. I don't think that original minister or Jimmy Papa is how Greater Accra regional minister NDC for the Jimmy the be a division into Kwahunu. But the purpose now Mumra Mayor no Jimmy for the minister Unimian Bia minister or a Greater Accra regional minister. I say who say Jimmy your feelings near the boy mine. You're the intellectual knowledge and history There's nothing that can change history. You cannot change history. The history tells itself. Say Ghana belonged to Akan people. And they were there. And I'm kofa Togo for by me I'm gonna for you Togo for Akan for na Nigeria Ghana ho. Enti na aba Kumasi afre ba bi anwanga junction ni ade ade omo na kwaje ni afre omo hene ke na gokori na okum ayifo na kep ayifo no ye friend Togo fo ni sa na Kwame Nkrumah omo dwane be wura Ghana na Kwame Nkrumah se mabade a ye be protect mo na ye je omo fry. And these people no na ade a chia se ye nkosesa ai bi a edi bi wo ai intina akọ mfa ai anwunaman mu a so many of their towns omo asantefo din ena de da so e di ntia biko akanfo no ena kosewu anwunafo no won enti saa na akọ northern region nyina Kwame Nkrumah gain independence for all of them with Akans. Enti the Akans were there for forever and ever before even the Gan people, the Gan Dangwe people are more inclined no ye je mo fry. Enti mesramo munya Jimmy no na mo respect the history and respect the ancestors' decision. Omo ye mpani for decisions on making and let's respect them. Let's put respect in their names. Ni enya say ye Jimmy Yabaso ni ye Jimmy Abra wote wo nkran ni ala tania boa onye Ghana ni ye den je won sase efre ne ho Igboken na wonfa kwase ankopam no emfri no enkoli krom because your mama odwan na ton ai nkran na ma ala tani nka your mama no one ne se ne hwan no no aba mo masase so abagija asase na fri nkran fo nsem e dia ma alatafo. That is the problem you have to tackle. Your mama bisanse ne mfi obetimi akọ otumfo ani ma ko ka chese me beje as me be pama santefo afri ade aha ma alatafo aha de alatafo nko asantini bi entimi ma hada impossible, 2 million times impossible. And then why is it possible in Accra? Because Ga people don't think about the future of themselves and the future of their next generation. You have to secure your land. That is the most important. Language, there's nothing you can do. And until I go school, be organ or much Akan language or much Ga language. There's nothing you can do to change that because the Ghana belong to Akans. One ya mechano. And until me tama mo Ghana na me camera my Kenchas ba Ghana all through incline no man so he didn't call Otumfo. Why? Because in the history of the Britain, they know Ghana to be Ashantis, the Akans. That is what they know. Before the independence, other tribes in the back can count. And there's nothing you can do to change history. Akans, where the people who fought for Ghana independence, Akans fought for the independence. And now, sa airport ni si won Akan fo sika no be si ye Kwame Nkrumah na di Akan fo ni nyina ko sika no de be si airport no nya ankran ni bi aka prenim ay Akan fo ni sika na Akan fo no de man ba ni be si airport no de Ghana Accra na be capital because capital na o Cape Coast na wa Akan man Cape Coast ya Akan na Kwame Nkrumah ye say o de ba ay first say a greater Accra say be a development be bank crime say be an crime for be sebi. And when these visionary leaders have done something marvelous for you, more capital, land, so that right there should be enough for you. Namunyai and Kwasi and Nibre Jimmy and Nibre we, Nyansan Bien, Oya de Yamukasano, and Tra Linda Dompo, and Krankasa, and Tra Linda Do, Chi Casa, a Traco Codivuana. So we nima ugain Akan fo no omfri Cote d'Ivoire enti uko Akana uko Cote d'Ivoire bebrebe ye fe ba bi Kumase omuka twi Europe ti se de oti akwa asante region ye ka twi no so we nima ofui enti sampa fo no mo ayifo ni nyina fantrafo na asantefo no mo ntokwa mo ye wunso otumfo timi ko sampa se asase ni nyina ne de ade entia because asante region no na omo nana eni otumfo no na otumfo ne nana na wua na kunya na beto no no na edi asante nti asante no omo na konka Cote d'Ivoire nyina Oh, nti Cote d'Ivoire fo nyina ahya asantefo na se o ntina akwasi de o nyina afiri Cote d'Ivoire ba manhia ho no ofui enti omo no Akan nti technically mfantefo abonofo ntoko mu kunyina wo de hweti ageman badu ada bi oni asante hene ko ntoko yi obi di ageman ya cheso ya asante ni pure o ya Akani obi de badu a chese ne maame no to so 10 du o kan ko no sa ho anwan edu chese obi oto so 10 ti omu ye nuafo direct bono ahafo any asante eye nuafo direct mfante bono eye nuafo direct seshi bono asante na nuafo direct omu ya Akanfo so ati ase enso kwa languages omu mfante kasa omu ai fantra omu ni nyina nso omu ya Akanfo omu bono kura no omu kasa na hudumbe 20 Berikum bono ye different from Sunyane bono Sana Sampa bono ye different from Doma bono na Doma bono so ye different from Sekitia bono Sana Sekitia bono ye different from Asante Nkwana omono language no etimi ye little bit stable kakra no kwa no ko deep denchira no ne ade a omonso kasa ne sisa sana bakwawu a omonso twi ne sisa okwa esisa kakra wo ne meche no enti da Akan is broad enti mona motare ho nkran ano wotatia bi no mesremo munya jimi no otan hunu na mo pe enti na obi to nkran nwoma enyi din obi to twi nwom pe obeji din sisi a Ghana. Why? Because the Twi language is the broad language of the nation and sana before broni ede brofoba tiri ya mecho ni yo opa amanwuna ni metna Ghana ametna Kumasi 2 minutes kwa mo beka twi ba Kumasi ni nkotna nwuna mo betna so many years on ment kasa. Why? Because the language in the whole nation me call me call ho me call wa flow man na ment nwuna kasa. So I was able to walk everywhere because obiao nwuna mamu bi atitwi obiao sana me bank na betna he tna tasano etna eweja etna matna crime for so many years. Won and so man think na kasa da obi o think na bi atitwi me ko wa boko eko nante ko ye adwuma ho man ti o mo kasa da obi o boko bi atitwi obi o te wa bi atitwi obi anytime minim se boko for minimum minim se o ma sheda na ejimi because man say jomama yo dwan no ma sheda community pafi no because minim yo tama me ko ana ku fuado na wo so no mu nko bi a okro no wadi ase me ko koton siri daka mu nyina me save 100% jomama yo dwan agp jimi fo no ko fa no na o ma so e week no ma sheda ku omo nya sa pa na a peaceful me ko wa nyina twi nko a me ko techiman e ko tena ho ko ye business twi obi atwi. If you understand Twi in Ghana, you don't need any other language. You can go everywhere and come safely. The Oobakɛ bi obi atwase. Just any panel respond ya no beka bono de ahia ana obeka mfante de ahia ana obeka akuapem de ahia obeka ne kurom kasa de ahia but still the Oobakɛ bi otiase. That is the power. Who say UTV buy obeje more viewers ni nyina because na Ghana TV station ni nyina brofu sem. Ne moment ya UTV di Twi buy na mu chisa ai for India for the Twi show man no automatically no mu gain more attention of the whole nation. Why? Because the Twi language is the language for Ghana. That the lumba wu ye wa hu de Ghana for nyina su. Why? Because ne nyom ne ye Twi enti obi atiase baabo pama dagati ni a oto nyom ko wu obi ante ne nyom kro obi ani ba bi a ekobafa man kan ni otonyum ade na nkran form tonyum o mu nyina bi za tiktok mu nyina o mu tonyum no mu o mu to twifra no mu nkran na hihye maako bi. Why? Because they know say the only way they can get the attention of Ghanaians is to speak Ghana language, which is Twi. Ghanaian language is Twi language. What do I say? Ghanaian language is Twi language and intina o ko school ya kire Twi. Obi otisi sala press ye Twi o school. Obi ote ai mampru ba ote ai tamale wa ono kura ka omu kire ye o Twi language session amu ye change lesson ye besua Twi language because it's a Ghana language. Ye the capital ne ba Ghana kire say nkran for mu superior. Kwame Nkrumah pese adwuma bankran and no page free Cape Coast because Cape Coast no it is Akan land. They have proper land. Na sebe ya ebe balance o man no na nkran no omo ne adwuma papa bia nti ya build infrastructure wo ho a na ama nkran ya develop ntina Kwame Nkrumah shift ba ho keke because the sea you have in Accra they have the same sea in Cape Coast and ntini afre Ghana Gold Coast na capital Cape Coast which is Akan ntime sremo munya ichi me no obviously the dollar is rising dollar no da nyina da 13 and 14 now NDC for ya kronfo on be da Google say o ma de abeto 10 won but ko Ghana wa o ko pe bi age se o ko abochi fo o ko turn 14 and 13 and the dollar no konfo bi ahu aya azan o ma ya kronfo and this ade na konfo man ka Bank of Ghana any other Ghana for bank na bank no okwa ombenya dollar na ma na enam se omobua ni ntina okwa omunya dollar ma enti omu nim se omu jimi nipa ntina dada still mine na ho kire nko ano because omu antro nko ano mdi bu oman no entro nko from day one ye ba beto akuafo kokum omba ye omantimi antum oma betwa omontro ye ba betwa turumu omo ba ye omantimi antwa turumu num omu nyina nka no kro oma jimi kra che MPP fo no because MPP for the no mo no te so no na ntafo ntimi nkokum nipa and Savannah region yes omo nso adane boko no mu kum nipa ko free because Jomama Jimmy MPP for it na so many years omo ntimi afo mo kwasia amefa Igbo fo mo bi ameton ga nkranfo nsase amagye nkranfo nsase amfiri omo nsem de ntina Jomama ne NDC fo Jimmy wo no wo beje nkranfo nti omo nyo omo bo wo beje omo nsase si amadane omo mwa to the extent that Akwaaba na omo ko ho instead say come be protect your land no omo protect a fiction language just a language abra ono nkran ni Jimmy oto yesi onim say Ghana language atwi onim pa nkran ni bia nim saa na obi otisirem bia nim say Ghana language atwi obi anim obi a oti na ji yakra nim say Ghana language atwi obi a o wiase bia nim say Ghana language atwi opa maminko Google na me monsho what is Ghana language. Okay, what is Ghana language? What is Ghana language? What is Ghana language? Me basha what is Ghana language? Ghana language. Ghana language code. NA Google NA AI. There is no single language. There's no single language. Ghana language, as many Ghanaian are spoken, but the most widely spoken language is Akan, also known as Chi. Fante. One say go AI enable languages, you know. And what is the language? Akan language. Akan, also known as Chi. And the language Ghana speak is Chi. And the Akan language, then one Chi no. But you say Akan consists of blood. And when we talk about Ghana language, a Chi. But technically Akan language, but Akan language, you know, the other name of Akan language, Chi language. So on a mechano. And the hemfa ana ebeye nkranfo na omo Ga language beye Ghana language. There be this is a language ye nananom from 200 years ago, 500 years ago. Ghana nyina language. Anya say ena NDC for by na Greater Accra regional minister na Jiminti. Se wakofa kuke na afa ntrimo se senyo. Eno kika nkwasi asem chem na mbedi na chi o. Obi Jimi mu a woye NDC ni no Jimi a so se Dwomama no kura Jimi o. Enti so omuno Jimi a nchese mu nyina medi a nyimi na ye medi matemo. On what one wo phone wo betimi agba ahye Google. So any where any what is the main language in Ghana? Chi and Abohoi. The most widely spoken language in Ghana is Chi. What you say? Wow. Nti menim de nti a ade na eye widely language nti ye airport a nya nkran kwa na nkranfo na fro airport no efa kwa to play every play oman ni nyina ba bia wo bia age so be fro plane or airport wo nti de oba bia no e wo say yetimi educate no na ogina ho a wotimi hu symbol no na wotimi kan ti ase ti yekofa wo language yekofa ai akuapem ana say sisala ana bebo na nipa ne nti ase ana sa no what kind of mind e agichire by the Akwaaba bo ankran ni nim ade kro ye the Akwaaba bo a sahwini nim ai buruni nim ai dagati ni nim mamprusi ni nim enti ade na mumma ade we be ye problem why
Tirajo mami e wo comment section aha Penyah block media Accra